EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans and the Dublin Shamrocks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
A second down throw from Levis. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Well, you look at this defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Titans first down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Henry up the middle. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Levis. Eluding the pressure right. Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
4th down. Levis going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the Titans' 44-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You talk about this Titan defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And they'll send out their punter now. Back deep is Micah Hyde. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Levis to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the option, here's Taylor. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still...
Derrick Henry all alone. He's on his way. Touchdown, Titans. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. It certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 145 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Levis throwing for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And they'll run the option to start the drive. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Running right, here's Dillon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Richardson on 3rd and short. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. There's the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And they'll hand off to Hull. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. This is 2nd and 8. Richardson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Levis now off of play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible. 2nd and 6. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Richardson off the play fake. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Dillon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This pass reeled in by Hull. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the gun, it's Dillon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Richardson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Dillon is in for a touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Levis on 3rd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Levis. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Hole. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Levis to throw off play action. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost him 6 points.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Shamrocks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Richardson. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got it.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Dillon now off the option. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to add on to that lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Off the play fake, Levis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incomplete.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves,